How cool do I feel right now? I feel like a 1970s journalist with my old camera capturing all of the best images for a story. Oh, look, I found Robert.
Hey,
Ow.
how are you, Emily?
How did people stop themselves from hitting themselves in the eye with that thing? I guess they would take it down first, right?
Yeah.
I've got Robert here, and we are hanging out, checking out some of the newest, latest, and greatest, plus the oldest in camera at Bell Arte Camera. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Nice to have you here today.
Well, thanks for having us. Now, what do you got here? You can see I've mastered the old.
Yep. So there's some old film cameras that we're selling and have come back immensely.
Yeah,
Film
these are
is
super trendy right now.
Very, very trendy. So what's old is new, right? We also have some new mirrorless stuff from Nikon that we brought in this morning through Nathan. He'll talk about those things. And we got a big event coming up this weekend. Yes.
All right, what am I doing this weekend?
So this weekend, from Thursday to Saturday, we have a trade-up, trade-in event.
Okay.
And if you've got some old equipment that you're not using, you can bring it in, trade it up or not trade up, get cash. We also, if you have some equipment that doesn't meet your needs, you can come in and trade it up.
How do I turn
and see
it on?
some new stuff right over here.
So you can get a little bit of an education this weekend as well, because Nathan from
Yes.
Nikon. Oh, there you are. Oh, you look good. Yes, Luke, looking snappy. Oh, this is so cool. I'm sorry, I'm taking away from all of your information because
No.
this is just the neatest thing ever. Okay, yes, we're going to get an educational session this Saturday too, right?
Yes, absolutely. Nathan will be here from Nikon from 10 till 4, answering all your questions and bringing out all the new toys.
Okay, now what if I don't have a camera per se? What if I've just got a couple of lenses kicking around, I've got some old film, I've got some parts of a camera, but I don't actually have the camera anymore?
Bring it in.
You'll still buy it?
We'll still buy it. We have our friends from KEH here, and they will be present. They'll give you cash or a voucher to trade in on something else.
That is heavy.
Yeah, that's their Nikon's flagship camera. Amazing unit.
Wow, it weighs a lot. Let's see how good you look on this one, Luke. Oh, I can't turn it on.
And it's the world's fastest camera.
The world's. You
Yep.
know that for a fact.
Yes,
the
I do.
The world's fastest camera. So if Luke was running, I'd definitely capture him.
Yep. And it's the only camera in the world that can actually physically take a picture of a bullet leaving a gun.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, look at that. If you're-
Wow.
We have a ton of binoculars as well. That'll be on sale this week.
Spying on everybody.
There you go.
But they're not for spying. Binoculars
No.
are primarily used for
Birding,
I was going to say that's your cue,
looking
Robert.
at nature.
And
Some people use them for golf.
golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea to see where your ball went. You don't take these to the opera, though.
No, those are a little bit too
Whoa.
strong, but we have ones that you
They
can.
sure are. Sorry, keep going. You have?
We have smaller ones that you can't take to the opera or take to.
They like the little.
No, they don't have the little stand, but they're a little bit smaller so that you can put them in your purse and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you've got these on sale this weekend.
We do.
Amazing. And what's new or what's old is new again.
Yes, we're going to talk about that too.
All
Film
right.
processing.
Big sale happening at Bell Arte Camera. We're going to check in with the Nikon guy, and I'm going to try and actually get this camera to work without dropping it. So stay with us on Morning Live. Well, we're here at Bell Arte Camera, and we are looking at some exquisite cameras. Nathan from Nikon. Nathan, you've got some really great knowledge about these cameras, and I have the burning question, the question that everybody wants to know. I've got one of these. What do I need a camera for?
Well, Emily, it really comes down to two separate things when I think about why you would upgrade from your phone to a digital camera, like
Okay.
the Nikon Z30 right here. The two things are, the first, it would actually come down to the size of the sensor in the camera, right?
Okay.
If we look at this camera right here, we can see this little blue rectangle. That is actually the camera sensor.
Okay.
And if we think about photography as capturing light, that's fundamentally what it is. And if you think about capturing the light, think about your camera sensor as the net that is capturing all that light. The bigger the net, the more light that you can actually capture.
I like it. It's kind of like a fishing analogy.
Exactly, exactly. I went with a fishing analogy.
It's good.
Right? So if we compare this camera to your phone sensor is about the size of like a pinhead.
Right.
Very, very small.
Wow, that different, eh?
Very, very small. So the quality of light that you're able to capture with a camera like this is much more significant than your phone camera. Okay? The second thing that actually will impact your photography over a phone would come down to the optic that you're using in front of the camera sensor, right?
Yeah.
This is what all the light will travel through as you're taking a photo, right? If we think about Nikon is actually an optics company, right?
Yep.
First and foremost. So they make camera lenses, they make binoculars, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Yep.
They make glasses, microscopes, they do all sorts of optics, right? So that's the second thing that's actually going to impact your photography over your smartphone, is going to be your lens and your sensor that you're using.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, now my photography skills have become really, really good
Yes.
over the last 30 seconds.
Yes.
So I'm upgrading. I'm done with this one. My
Yeah.
optics, I know what I'm doing. I can find the best light. What's next?
Yeah, so the next thing that we would move up into, I'm going to have all of these cameras here this weekend. And
Amazing.
They're pretty much a lot of the cameras and lenses that we have here at Bell Art are going to be on sale this weekend. But the next camera that we'd move up to, let's say if we've established ourselves as a photographer, we're kind of an enthusiast now, we would look at something like a Nikon Z5 right here. Okay? And this is our entry point now into what is known as a full frame camera. And what that means, if we remember and think back to our net analogy, and we look and open this up, we can see that the sensor in this is now
Way
a lot
bigger.
bigger, right?
Yep.
This is called a full frame camera.
Okay.
Right, so the quality of light that we're able to capture, this would be beneficial in lower light scenarios, when there's not as much light available, maybe dawn or dusk, indoor shooting like a wedding or event.
Okay.
Then we would see a lot more benefits when using something like that.
Now this one intrigues me a lot just because it looks big and it looks very heavy,
Yes.
which it is. Is this the kind of top of the top?
Yeah, so this is our flagship camera from Nikon, right? This is the Nikon Z9.
Okay.
So this is also a full frame camera, but now also the brains of this camera have been improved significantly, right?
Okay.
So this is one of the fastest full frame mirrorless cameras in the world.
Wow.
You're able to take up to 120 frames a second in JPEG right here, and up to 20 raw frames per second.
Amazing.
It's not just a stills camera though. A lot of
No.
these cameras are capable of also doing video
Movement.
as well.
Yeah, okay, video as well.
So you can
And
cover
this is good for, you know, basketball games, sports games, anything like this. This is kind of what you
sports,
want. Catching
wildlife,
the action.
landscape. You can do it all with
All
this
right.
camera.
Well, speaking of action, we're going to move on to binoculars. So make sure you stay with us because you're going to want to check that out. So I'm trying to use these binoculars. Nathan from Nikon is joining me, and we are at Bell Arte Camera. But Nathan, I can't see anything. What am I doing wrong?
Well, Emily, you've got the caps on the front of your binoculars right now.
Funny.
Yeah.
I thought they were just on the top, but apparently they're on the bottom too. Okay, first things first, take the caps off your binoculars. Then what?
Then what? Okay, so I'm going to walk you through at home, and also Emily here, how to set up our binoculars properly for the most effective use.
Because I think most people just think, oh, there's binoculars, I'm going to pick them up and I'm going to use them. I didn't think there was an actual setup process. But
Yeah, so
what do I
Nikon
know?
binoculars are actually designed to be fully customizable to your eyes, because everybody's eyes are different. Right? I
Okay.
wear glasses and you don't wear glasses, so there's actually a couple things that we can do to customize our binoculars for our most optimal viewing experience.
Cool. Okay. What's first?
The first thing that we're going to do is, if you are wearing glasses, you're going to rotate your eye cups down. Okay? If you do not wear glasses, you're going to open these up.
Okay.
Okay?
Open.
You're open.
I'm
That's
open.
Wonderful. The next thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to pick a spot on the horizon or in the distance, maybe it's on the other side of the room, as our focusing point. Okay, we're just going to use that as our same reference point for this entire process.
Okay, I'm going to pick that knapsack way up there.
Wonderful.
Okay.
The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to use our right hand and we're going to cover the right front barrel of the binocular.
Okay.
Okay? Now, using your left index finger, use the center dial and rotate the center barrel until the left barrel is focused on your reference point.
Okay, got it.
Good. The next thing that we're going to do is we're just going to switch hands. Now we're going to cover the left barrel with our left hand, and using the rear diopter, that's at the end of the right barrel, we're going to use our right hand to focus.
This thing, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. We're going to use
I
that.
lost my backpack. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're going to use that diopter to focus on the reference point again. And what this is doing is it's just correcting for any differences that we would have between our two eyes. Okay?
This is supposed to move?
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay, I got it.
Nice.
Oh, I lost my backpack again. Oh, there's.
So once we've now established focus in both barrels, you can actually use that center barrel, and now it focuses both barrels for you on your reference point.
This is so cool. I've never been taught how to use binoculars properly, but there's totally a way.
Yeah. And now this will ensure that your binoculars are now focused to your eyes, and now you can teach somebody if they're ever using your binoculars, you can have them set it up, and everybody at home can set up their binoculars as well.
Oh, that light is bright. So never look into a bright light while you're holding binoculars. All right, thanks, Nathan. This is an awesome lesson that I think people are going to learn. We're going to check in with Robert, and we're going to do some film development in just a few moments, so don't go anywhere on Morning Live. Bell Arte Camera is the place to take all of your prints to get them developed. Robert and I have been doing a bit of a tour of the filming facility where they develop all of the film, and this is so cool. I've never been kind of backstage in any kind of this production per se. It's very cool.
This is where it all happens.
This is the development stage.
Yeah, so we're developing a whole bunch of film these days. What's old has become new with the young people.
Yeah, it's trendy.
Awesome. Yeah, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
So this is our film processing part of things. We roughly do about 200 to 500 rolls of film a week.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we've hired new staff to help us out with lots of experience, which is awesome.
Okay, now this house is really cool, Robert.
This is where we used to live.
Like,
my dad built this
4.
place in '72. Yes.
He was 4 years old and used to live here. He's like, yeah, my office used to be my old bedroom. There's the bathroom. Here's the kitchen. I feel like I'm doing a house tour right now. This is the coolest thing. I love the fact that there's so much history involved. That's what makes this place super special.
Yeah, thanks. There's tons of history here. This used to be our living room, but now it's our printing room.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so Dave here is just printing some negs up and doing all the prints from the film. So here we do anything from a small 2x3 print to a very large 44-inch wide print.
Okay. What's the largest picture you've ever printed?
Here, I think it was 44 by 98. It was like a panoramic print for a customer.
Wow, that's super cool. And what the smallest?
Smallest we do a lot of lockets, the little tiny lockets, so we do those at Christmas. So I guess that would be the smallest.
Can you just do pictures, or like can you put pictures on mugs and like pillows and t-shirts? And,
we can do all that. Some of that stuff we send out because it needs special equipment. But if you go to our website, all that's available, like from ornaments to cups to mugs.
Oh, ornaments are probably big at this time of year, I would assume.
Yep, and calendars too. But don't wait, because there's deadlines.
Oh, right, there is. There's like shipping deadlines and like printing deadlines. Because you guys, as we can tell, are super busy here. Well, we've had a great tour of the store. You've got a big sale going on this weekend.
Yes, this weekend, starting Thursday.
Yep.
We've got our trade up and trade in event that goes to Saturday. Nathan's here on Saturday showing off all the new mirrorless technology and binoculars. And our all our prices are going to be marked down for our weekend.
All right, amazing. So Christmas shopping, if you need any ideas, here is the place to do it. You can get some photos printed and buy yourself a brand new camera. Why not, right?
Absolutely.
It's the season for giving.
It is.